Dear friends and devotees, I hope you all are doing great. Today we begin a very special journey, a journey into the heart of devotion, courage, and divine strength. We are going to explore one of the most powerful prayer ever composed, the Hanuman Chalisa. Whenever we hear the name Hanumanji, our heart instantly feels protected. He is the symbol of fearless courage, infinite devotion, and selfless service. Whether it is removing obstacles, granting wisdom, or giving us strength in times of difficulty, Hanumanji is always there, quick to respond, quick to protect, and quick to bless. That is why he is lovingly called the Sankat Mochan. Sankat Mochan means the remover of all troubles. But the beauty of Hanuman Chalisa is not only in its poetry or rhythm, its real power lies in its meaning. Every verse is like a hidden treasure, teaching us how to live, how to overcome challenges, and how to stay connected with God in every situation of life. So, in this series, we will not just recite the verses, but together we will understand them. First, we'll look at the literal meaning so that even if you are new, you can connect word by word. Then we'll go into the detailed explanation, unfolding the deeper wisdom hidden in each line. I'll also share stories, cultural insights, and practical lessons that make these verses come alive in our daily lives. And finally, we'll see a practical relevance, how this teaching can guide us in today's world where stress, fear, and challenges are everywhere. Think of it this way, as Goswami Tulsidas ji has written the Hanuman Chalisa to praise Bajrang Bali. We too will sit here like a humble student, trying to polish the mirror of our mind so that the light of Hanumanji's grace may shine within us. So come with me on this divine journey with folded hands, with faith in our hearts. Let's begin this exploration verse by verse, meaning by meaning, and experience the living presence of Hanumanji in our lives. Jai Shri Ram, Jai Hanuman. श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज निज मन मुकुर सुधार बरनौ रघुबर बिमल जसु जो दायक फल चार बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरो पवन कुमार बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि हरहु कलेश विकार. So in this opening line, Goswami Tulsidas ji sets the stage for Hanuman Chalisa. Just like every great work begin with humility and prayer, here too the poet bows first, seeking blessing before describing Hanumanji's glory. Sri Guru Charan Saroj Raj Nij Man Mukur Sudhar. Tulsidas ji says, by taking the dust of my Guru's lotus feet, I clean the mirror of my mind. Imagine a dusty mirror. No matter how bright the light is, you can't see clearly. Our mind is the same. Unless we remove ego, pride, and negativity, we cannot reflect divine wisdom. That is why he begins with Guru's blessing, because the Guru purifies the heart. Barnav Raghubar Bimal Jasu Jo Dayak Falichar. Now, with a pure heart, Tulsidas ji says, I will sing the spotless glory of Sri Ram, who grants the four fruits of life, that is, Dharma, righteousness, Artha, prosperity, Kama, fulfillment, and Moksha, liberation. This shows us the purpose of devotion. It is not just about ritual, but about living a complete, balanced, and liberated life. बुद्धिहीन तनु जान के सुमिरो पवन कुमार. Tulsidas ji humbly admit, I know my body and mind lack wisdom. So I remember Hanuman ji, the son of wind god. See the humility here. Even though he was a great saint and poet, he calls himself ignorant. This is the true sign of wisdom. The more you know, the more humble you become. बल बुद्ध विद्या देह मोहिन हरऊं कलेस विकार. He prays, O Hanumanji, please grant me the strength, wisdom, and knowledge. Remove my troubles and impurities. Strength here doesn't mean only physical power. It also means the strength to fight difficulties, temptation, and inner weakness. Hanumanji is worshipped for exactly this, to give us courage, clarity, and purity in life. So, if we put it all together, Tulsidas ji began the Hanuman Chalisa with humility, first saluting the Guru, then Sri Ram, and then praying to Hanumanji for wisdom, strength, and freedom from suffering. It sets the tone that the Chalisa is not just poetry, it is a heartfelt prayer meant to transform our mind and life. So, what practical lesson we can learn from this Doha? We can learn like we have to always begin with gratitude. Gratitude to the teacher, to the mentor, and to the God. And keep your mind clean, just like you keep a mirror clean. Only then will divine light shine through. Never hesitate to pray for wisdom, courage, and purity, because these are the true treasure of life. And above all, humility is the first step to devotion. When we start anything with this attitude, whether it is our work, study, or even a prayer, success and peace naturally follow. जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर, जय कपीस तेहु लोक उजागर, रामदूत अतुलित बल धामा, अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुतनामा. So in this opening verses, Tulsidas ji begin with a beautiful salutation to Hanumanji, praising him as the ocean of wisdom, virtue, and strength. The first line, Jai Hanuman Gyan Gun Sagar, it's victory to Hanumanji, who is like a vast ocean of knowledge and noble quality. Just as an ocean cannot be measured, Hanumanji's wisdom and virtue cannot be counted. He was not only strong but also deeply learned in scriptures, music, grammar, and all form of knowledge. His humility and devotion made that wisdom shine even brighter. Jai Kapis Tehulok Ujagar. Victory to the kings of Vanras, whose glory is known in all three worlds, heaven, earth, and the underworld. Hanumanji's name is sung not only by human but by gods and sages too. Wherever there is a devotion to Sri Ram, Hanumanji's presence is felt, his light spread across all realms. Ramadut Atulit Bal Dhama. He is the divine messenger of Lord Ram and the abode of unmatched strength. Hanumanji never used his strength for pride. Instead, he offered it at the feet of Sri Ram. His leap across the ocean, his burning of Lanka, and carrying the Sanjeevani mountain, all these are proof of his limitless power used only for service. Anjani Putra Pavan Sutanama. He is the son of Mother Anjani and is lovingly called the son of the wind god, that is Pavan. Because of this, Hanumanji is full of speed, energy, and unshakable strength. Just like the wind can go anywhere freely, Hanumanji too could move without limits, carrying devotion and service wherever needed. So, if we bring the whole chopai together, Tulsidas ji is telling us that Hanuman ji is the ocean of wisdom and virtue, the most glorious among all beings, the messenger of Ram, the treasure of infinite strength, and the blessed son of Anjani and the wind god. So, what practical lesson we can learn from this chopai? From this verse, we can learn True wisdom must be paired with good qualities, like Hanumanji's humility. Power and talents are gift of God. We must use them only in service, not in ego. Just as Hanumanji's name bring light across all world, chanting his name can remove darkness from our lives too. Like the wind that moves freely, our devotion should flow everywhere without limit, without hesitation. If we remember Hanumanji in this way, our own knowledge, strength, and virtue will grow, and we too can become fearless servant of God. Jai Shri Ram, Jai Hanuman. महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी, कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी, कंचन बरन विराज सुबेसा, कानन कुंडल कुंचित कैसा. So in this chopai, Tulsidas ji praises Hanuman ji as the mighty hero, full of courage and valor, who destroys evil thought and is the companion of noble wisdom. His golden body shines like the sun. He is beautifully adorned, and his curly hair and earrings make him divine and majestic. Mahavir Bikram Bajrangi. Hanumanji is the great warrior, a Mahavir. Bajrang. Bajrang means his body is as strong as thunderbolt. Vajra, symbolizing unstoppable power. Think about it, just as the thunderbolt can shatter even the hardest rock, Hanumanji's courage and energy break through the toughest obstacles. He shows us that the true strength comes from courage and dedication, not just muscles. Kumat Nivar Sumat Ke Sangi. Hanumanji is also the remover of evil thoughts and the companion of good, noble thinking. Imagine your mind is like a smoky room, full of doubts, fear, negativity. Hanumanji clears that smoke, allowing wisdom, clarity, and good thought to flow in. He is not just a physical hero, he is a hero for the mind and the soul. Kanchan Baran Viraj Subesa. Hanumanji's golden complexion shines brightly, and he is beautifully adorned. This is not just about look. This is not just about looks. His outer radiance reflects his inner purity, devotion, and divine energy. Just as sunlight naturally spread warmth and light, Hanumanji's presence inspired devotion and positivity everywhere. Kanan Kundal Kunchit Kaisa. He wears earrings and has curly hair, which adds to his grace and divine aura. Picture a warrior who is both strong and graceful, fierce and protecting Dharma, but gentle and humble in heart. This is the Hanumanji, perfect balance of strength and elegance. So overall, in this chopai, Tulsidas ji highlight both strength and wisdom, valor and virtue, power and grace. Hanuman ji not only a mighty hero, but also guide who removes negativity, inspire noble thinking, and fills the world with divine energy. In simple words, Hanuman ji teaches us that real power is a combination of courage, intelligence, purity, and devotion. He shows us how to be strong yet kind, powerful yet humble. So, what practical lesson we can learn here? Strength is valuable, but courage combined with wisdom makes us truly invincible. Remove negative thought from your mind and surround yourself with good influences. Just like Hanumanji clears Kumati and promotes Sumati. Shine in life is not just by power or achievement, but by your virtues, purity, and devotion. So, by remembering Hanumanji like this, we connect with his energy, gaining courage, clarity, and pure, strong heart. Jai Hanuman. हाथ वज्र और ध्वजा विराजे, कांधे मूज जनेऊ साजे, शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन, तेज प्रताप महाजगबंदन. So in this chopai, Tulsidas ji describe Hanumanji's divine form, his strength, discipline, and brilliance, showing us why he is worshipped across the world. हाथ वज्र और ध्वजा विराजे. Hanuman ji holds a Vajra thunderbolt in one hand and a flag of victory in the other. So the thunderbolt represents the unstoppable power, while the flag represents victory and righteousness. Think of it like a soldier, one hand has the weapon to fight evil, the other hand holding a flag that inspires courage in everyone. That is Hanumanji, both protector and a symbol of hope. कांधे मूंज जनेऊ साजे. Across his shoulder shines the sacred thread made of munja grass. Munj Janeu, munja grass. This shows his spiritual discipline and purity. Though a mighty warrior, he is a yogi at heart, humble, devoted, and committed to dharma. Example, just like a uniform reminds a soldier of his duty, this sacred thread reminds Hanumanji and even to us to live righteously. Sankar Swan Kesari Nandan. Hanumanji is considered the son of Lord Shiva in the divine sense and also the earthly son of Kesari. This shows he carry both divine energy and earthly courage. Just like a great athlete inherit natural talent but also trains hard, Hanumanji combined divine power with human quality of bravery and loyalty. तेज प्रताप महाजगबंदन. तेज प्रताप महाजगवंदन. His brilliance, valor, and glory are so immense that the entire world worship him. It is not just his physical form, but his courage, devotion, and heroic deeds that make him revered everywhere. Like the sun whose light touches every corner of earth, Hanumanji's glory spread throughout the universe. This Chopai tells us that Hanumanji is the perfect balance of strength, devotion, and discipline. He is the fearless warrior who destroys evils, the devoted servant of Lord Rama, and the pure yogi who inspire all beings. In simple words, Hanumanji shows us that true strength is not just muscle, it is courage combined with purity, discipline, and devotion. That is why he is worshipped across the world. What lesson we can learn is like strength without discipline can be harmful. Discipline without courage is weak. Hanumanji shows the perfect balance. Always remember that real power comes from serving a higher purpose, not just personal gain. Let his courage, devotion, and discipline inspire us in our daily life, whether at work, in relationship, or facing challenges. जय श्री राम, जय हनुमान. विद्यावान गुनी अति चातुर, राम काज करबे को आतुर, प्रभु चरित सुनबे को रसिया, राम लखन सीता मन बसिया. So in this Chopai, Tulsidas ji tells us that Hanuman ji is full of knowledge, virtue, and extraordinary intelligence. He is always eager to perform Lord Rama's task, delight in listening to the divine story of Rama, and keeps Rama, Lakshmana, and Sita permanently in his heart. Vidyavan Guni Ati Chatur. Hanuman ji is full of wisdom, virtue, and intelligence. He is not only strong but also clever and thoughtful. Think about it, even the strongest person can fail without knowledge. But Hanumanji is always used his mind wisely along with his strength. For example, when he had to cross the ocean to reach Lanka, he did not just leap blindly, he planned, observed, and acted intelligently. That is why he succeeds in every task he undertakes. Ram Kaj Karbe Ko Atur. He is always eager to perform Rama's work. Service to God is his life. Whenever there was a task, be it finding Sita ji in Lanka or carrying the Sanjeevani mountain for Lakshman ji. Hanuman ji rushed to help with joy and energy. Think of a true friend who runs to help you before you even ask. That is the kind of devotion Hanumanji showed toward Lord Rama. प्रभु चरित सुनबे को रसिया. He delight in listening to the glories of Lord Rama. Hanumanji doesn't serve out of duty. He serves with love and joy. He loves to hear Rama's story repeatedly, absorbing their sweetness, just like a child enjoying listening to a favorite story again and again. Hanumanji find bliss in remembering and hearing about Rama's deed. Ram Lakhan Sita Man Basiya. And in his heart, Rama, Lakshmana, and Sita reside permanently. Hanumanji's devotion is so deep that his heart becomes the eternal temple of the Lord. He doesn't just worship externally, God lives within him. Remember the famous image of Hanumanji tearing open his chest to reveal Rama and Sita inside. That is the perfect symbol of how true devotion resides in the heart. So this Chopai shows Hanumanji as the ideal devotee, wise, virtuous, clever, always eager to serve, joyful in devotion, and eternally carrying God in his heart. Tulsidas ji present him as a role model for how devotion, knowledge, and service should go hand in hand. So, in simple words, strength and wisdom are meaningful only when used in service to God. Hanumanji teaches us to serve with love, keep God in our heart, and enjoy the divine presence with joy and humility. So, practical lessons we can learn is knowledge is powerful. Knowledge is powerful, but wisdom and devotion make it truly effective. Knowledge is power, but wisdom and devotion make it truly effective. Always be eager to serve selflessly, like Hanumanji did. Find joy in remembering God and listening to uplifting stories, and keep your heart pure and devoted, making it a true temple of God. सूक्ष्म रूप धर सिंह दिखावा विकट रूप धर लंक जरावा भीम रूप धर असुर संहारे रामचंद्र के काज सवार. So in this verse, Tulsidas ji described the incredible power of Hanumanji, how he can change his form at will, using it only for the service of Shri Ram. So first line, Sushma Rupa Dhar Singh Dikhava. Hanumanji took a very small, delicate form to meet Sita Mata in Lanka. Imagine the scene, a heavily guarded Ashok Vatika, filled with demons watching Sita ji. If Hanumanji had gone in huge form, he would have been caught instantly. So, with great intelligence, he became tiny, as small as a fly, and humbly presented himself before Sita ji, giving her Sri Ram's message. This shows us that the true power is not always about being something. Humility and gentleness achieve more. Bikat Rupa Dhar Lanka Jarava. But when the time came to show his strength, Hanumanji became fearsome. After meeting Sita ji, he allowed himself to be caught, gave Ravana a final chance to surrender, and when insulted, he burned Lanka to ashes with his fairy tale. Here we learn that devotee is humble, but when dharma, righteousness is attacked, he becomes strong and fearless. Bhim Roop Dhar Asur Sanghare. During the Great War, Hanumanji assumed a terrifying form and destroyed countless demons. He was unstoppable, leaping into battle, uprooting trees, and using mountain as weapon. This shows that the devotion is not weakness. A true devotee can both gentle and mighty when needed. Ramchandra ke kaaj savari, and in all his only purpose was one, to complete Shri Ram's work. Whether small or huge, gentle or fierce, Hanumanji is used all his power only in service of his Lord. That is the beauty of Hanumanji. His strength was never for pride or selflessness, but always for service. So overall, we can say in this Chopai, Tulsidas ji is telling us that Hanumanji is the master of transformation. Soft when needed, fierce when duty calls, but always centered on one goal, that is serving Sri Ram and protecting Dharma. From this Chopai, we can learn like be flexible in life. Sometimes be gentle like Hanumanji in Ashok Vatika. Sometimes firm like Hanumanji burning Lanka. Use your talent and strength for the right cause, not for your ego. Like Hanumanji, dedicate your skills, energy, and action to something higher, that is service, righteousness, or faith. When we balance humility with courage, we too become unstoppable in life. जय सजीवन लखन जियाए, श्री रघुबीर हरष उर लाए, रघुपति कीनी बहुत बढ़ाई, तुम मम प्रिय भरतहि संभाई. This Chopai narrates one of the most touching and heroic moment of Ramayana, when Hanumanji saved the life of Lakshmanji. Lai Sajivan Lakhan ji aaye. When Lakshmanji was struck by Meghnad's powerful weapon in the war of Lanka, he fell unconscious. The only cure was the Sanjeevani Booty, a rare life-giving herb found only on the distant Himalaya. So, without wasting a moment, Hanumanji flew across the skies, reached the Himalayas, and not recognizing the herb. He did not recognize the herb. So, he lifted the entire mountain on his shoulder and brought it back. Because of him, Lakshmanji's life was restored. This teaches us that true devotee doesn't give excuses. He finds solution where others see impossibility. Hanumanji shows determination. Sri Raghuveer Haras Urlaye. When Lakshmanji was revived, Sri Ram was overjoyed. In deep gratitude and love, he embraced Hanumanji to his heart. Imagine that moment, the Lord of the universe embracing his devotee. It shows that devotion and service win not only God's blessing but also his heart. Raghupati कीनी बहुत बढ़ाई. Sri Ram praised Hanumanji immensely. He did not treat Hanumanji like a mere servant, but as the greatest among devotees. God Himself acknowledged Hanumanji's courage, intelligence, and love. तुम मम प्रिय भरत ही संभाई. तुम मम प्रिय भरत ही संभाई. Very good line. Finally, Sri Ram declared, Hanumanji, you are as dear to me as my own brother Bharat. This is a divine honor. Just as Ram loved Bharat unconditionally, he now placed Hanumanji at the same level of love and closeness. It shows us the height of Hanumanji's devotion, that the Lord Himself considered him family. So, if we put together, Tulsidas ji here shows that Hanumanji service saved Lakshman's life, brought immense joy to Sri Ram, earned him God's embrace, and even the highest honor of being called equal to Bharat, the most beloved brother of Ram. What we can learn is, like Hanumanji, we should face challenge with courage and not with excuses. Selfless service and devotion win not just blessing but God's love. True relationships are built on loyalty and sacrifice, not words. And most importantly, when you help others without selflessness, God Himself embraces you through His grace. This story reminds us when we live with courage, devotion, and service, even the impossible become possible. Jai Shri Ram, Jai Hanuman. हस बदन तुम रोज यश गावें, अस कहीं सिरपति कंठ लगावें. सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा नारद सारद सहित अहिसा. This chopai highlights how even the greatest being of creation sing the glory of Hanumanji and how Lord Ram himself praises him. Sahas badan tumro jas gaave. It is said that even with 1,000 of mouths, one cannot fully sing the greatness of Hanumanji. His virtues are infinite: courage, devotion, knowledge, strength, and humility. Just as the ocean cannot be measured, the praises of Hanumanji cannot be exhausted. अस कहीं सिरपति कंठ लगावे. Sri Ram himself once said this, even the countless tongue, your glory cannot be sung completely. After saying this, Ram embraced Hanumanji lovingly to his chest. Imagine the honor, the supreme Lord, the source of all creation, acknowledging the boundless glory of his devotee. This shows us how deeply God values sincere devotions. Sankadik Brahmadi Munisa. Sankadik Brahmadi Munisa. Not just humans, but the greatest sages, Sanak, Sanadan, Sanat Kumara, along with Lord Brahma himself, the creator of the universe, constantly meditate upon and sing the greatness of Hanumanji. So not just the human, but the great sages, even the Lord Brahma himself, they sung the greatness of Hanumanji. Narad Sarad Sahit Ahisa. Great divine being like Narad Muni. For Narad Muni, the celestial devotee who spread God's stories. Great divine Narad Muni, goddess Saraswati, the goddess of wisdom, and even Shesh Nag, Ahi, the thousand hooded serpent who hold the universe on his hood, all sing Hanumanji's praise. This shows that Hanumanji is not just a hero of Ramayana, his glory is cosmic, acknowledged by God, sages, and even the guardians of creation. Tulsidas ji here says Hanuman's glory is beyond description. Even Lord Rama said that it cannot be fully sung. The greatest sages, gods, and divine beings constantly glorify Hanumanji, recognizing him as the embodiment of devotion, strength, and wisdom. So, what practical lesson we can learn here? Hanumanji's greatness is not limited to one story. His life is an eternal inspiration across time and grace. If gods and sages themselves honor Hanuman, we too should make him our role model in courage, humility, and service. This teaches us that true greatness is recognized not by boasting but by selfless action, just like Hanumanji. When you live a life of humility, service, and devotion, even God embraces you, and the whole world sing your glory. जय श्री राम, जय हनुमान. जम कुबेर दिगपाल जहाते, कब कोविद कह सके कहाते. तुम उपकार सुग्रीवहि कीना, राम मिलाए राजपद दीना. This verse highlight two things. First, how Hanumanji's glory is so vast that even the greatest cannot describe it. And second, the great service he did for Sugriva, which became a turning point in the Ramayana. Jam Kuber Digpal Jahate. Here Yam refer to Yamraj, the god of death. Kuber is the lord of wealth, and Digpal are the guardians of different direction of the universe. These are among the most powerful deities of creation. कब कोविद कह सके कहाँ थे. Even such mighty being, along with the most learned poets and scholars, cannot fully describe the greatness of Hanumanji. No matter how much they write or sing, Hanumanji's glory goes beyond word. It is like trying to pour the entire ocean into a small pot. Impossible. तुम उपकार सुग्री वही कीना. Tulsidas ji now bring us back to the story of Ramayana. Hanumanji did an immense favor to Sugriv, the king of Kishkinanda. Sugriv was living in fear and exile after being thrown out of his kingdom by his brother Vali. It was Hanumanji who brought Sugriva to Lord Ram, building a bridge of trust between them. He became the messenger of destiny. राम मिलाए राजपत दीना. Because of Hanumanji's effort, Sugriv met Lord Ram. With Ram's blessing and help, Sugriva regained his lost kingdom and royal throne. So Hanumanji was not just serving Ram, he was also uplifting and protecting others who were in trouble. His service benefited not only his Lord but also Ram's devotee. So overall, Tulsidas ji says in this Chopai that Hanuman's greatness is beyond description. Even God, poets, and scholars cannot capture it. Out of his countless deeds, one of the biggest service was reuniting Sugriva with Lord Ram, which led to Sugriva regaining his kingdom and honor. So, what practical lesson we can learn here is Hanumanji shows us the power of being a bridge builder. Sometimes one introduction, one kind word, or one effort can change someone's entire life. Helping other in their struggle is also service to God. Just like Hanumanji helped Sugriva, we too should be willing to stand with those who are weak, lost, or in difficulty. True devotion is not only about worship, it is also about lifting others, guiding them toward godness, and being an instrument of God's work. जय श्री राम, जय हनुमान. तुमरो मंत्र विभीषण माना, लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना. जुग सहस्त्र जो जन पर भानु, लील्यों ताहि मधुर फल जान. Tomorrow mantra Vibhishan Mana. Here mantra means advice or guidance. Vibhishan, the younger brother of Ravana, accepted Hanumanji's wise counsel. When Hanumanji met him in Lanka, Vibhishan was troubled. He loved his brother Ravana, but he also knew Ravana was doing wrong by keeping mother Sita captive. Hanuman advised Vibhishan to surrender to Lord Ram, assuring him that Ram never abandons anyone who comes to him with pure heart. Lankeshwar bhai sab jag jana. Following Hanuman's advice, Vibhishan left Ravan and surrendered to Sri Ram. The result, after Ravan was defeated, Vibhishan was crowned as the king of Lanka. So Tulsidas ji is showing us that Hanuman's words are never ordinary. They carry divine power. Whoever follow his guidance finds success, honor and peace. Yug Sahasra Yojan Par Bhanu. Now comes another amazing story. Once young Hanuman mistook the sun Bhanu, sun means Bhanu, for a ripe fruit. So Hanumanji mistook the sun for a ripe fruit in the sky. The distance of the sun is described in scripture as Yug Sahasra Yojan, roughly 800,000 miles away. But Hanumanji, with his childlike innocence and immense strength, leapt across the sky to catch the sun, thinking it was a sweet fruit. Lilyo tahi madur phal janu. He actually caught hold of the blazing sun as if it were just a juicy fruit. This shows his boundless courage and his fearless spirit. So Tulsidas ji says in this Chopai, Vibhishan followed Hanuman's advice and became the king of Lanka. The whole world know this, and such is the Hanuman power that as a child he even left to the sun, thinking it to be a sweet fruit. So, what practical lesson we can learn here is like wisdom matters more than might. Like Vibhishan, if we follow good advice, even when it is difficult, it can transform our life. Faith in guidance. Hanumanji's word always lead to truth. Similarly, listening to the wise and acting with courage brings success. Childlike devotion. Hanuman's attempt to grab the sun shows us that if our intention is pure, If our intention is pure and fearless, nothing is impossible. This Chopai reminds us that true strength is not just physical but also in wisdom, faith, and innocence. जय श्री राम, जय हनुमान। प्रभु मुद्रिका मेल मुख माही, जलित लांग गए अचरज नाही। दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते, सुगम अनुग्रह तुमरे ते। Prabhu Mudrika Male Mukmahi. So when Lord Ram gave Hanumanji his ring, Mudrika, ring means Mudrika, he held it carefully in his mouth. This was a token to show Mother Sita that he truly was Ram's messenger. Think about it. Hanumanji didn't keep the ring in his hand, but in his mouth. This shows his alertness and wisdom. He knew he would have to fight demon on the way, so he safeguarded the ring where it couldn't be snatched away. Jalad lang gay acharaj nahi. With Ram's name in his heart and the ring in his mouth, Hanumanji leapt across the mighty ocean to reach Lanka. Crossing the vast sea, which was impossible for anyone else, became a natural act for him. For Hanumanji, nothing is miracle when it is done in the service of Ram. What seemed extraordinary to us was natural to him because of devotion and faith. Durgam kaaj jagat ke jete. All the difficult tasks in this world, those that appear impossible, painful, or beyond reach, are symbolized here. For example, overcoming fear, solving life struggle, breaking through obstacle, or even spiritual challenges like controlling the mind. Sugam anugrah tumare te. But when Hanumanji's grace is with us, when Hanumanji is with us, all those difficult tasks become simple and achievable. Just like Hanuman leapt across the ocean with ease, we too can cross the ocean of our problem, whether it is financial trouble, family conflict, or personal struggle. If we call upon His name with faith, everything will be, all the difficult tasks will be simple and achievable. So Tulsidas ji says, carrying Lord Ram's ring safely in his mouth, Hanuman ji leapt across the ocean with ease. In the same way, all the difficult tasks in the world become easy for those who receive Hanuman's grace. So what lesson we can learn here? Faith gives strength. With Lord Ram's name, Hanuman ji crossed the ocean. With faith, we too can cross life's ocean. Responsibility with wisdom. Hanumanji kept the ring safe in his mouth, teaching us to handle responsibility carefully. Grace transformed difficulty into ease. Problems don't vanish, but with devotion and inner strength, they become easier to handle. So this Chopai inspires us that when we live with faith and devotion, no ocean is too vast and no task is too hard. जय श्री राम, जय हनुमान। राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे, होत न आज्ञा बिन पैसार। सब सुख लहे तुम्हारी सरना, तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना। So first line, Ram दुआरे तुम रखवारे. Hanuman ji is described as the eternal gatekeeper at the door of Lord Ram. Just as no one can enter a royal palace without the permission of its guard, no one can approach Ram without Hanuman's blessing. This also symbolizes that Hanuman ji is the bridge between devotees and Lord Ram. His tests are sincerity, faith, and humility before letting us enter into Ram's grace. So before Ram, Hanuman ji is standing there, who test our sincerity, faith, and humility. होत न आज्ञा बिन पैसारे. Without Hanuman's permission, no one can leap, no one can step into Ram's divine presence. This is not about physical permission but about spiritual eligibility. Only those who are free from ego, pride, and insincerity can pass through Hanuman's gateway. In simple word, if we want Ram's blessing, we must first bow to Hanumanji, and that too with devotion. सब सुख लहे तुम्हारी सरना. Those who take refuge in Hanumanji's shelter receive every kind of happiness and fulfillment. For some, this happiness may be protection from danger. For others, it may be peace of mind or even spiritual wisdom. Hanumanji's blessing adapt to the needs of each devotee, like a loving guardian who knows what is the best for his children. तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना. If Hanumanji is your protector, then there is absolutely no fear. Neither worldly troubles, nor enemies, nor even spiritual obstacles can harm you. Just imagine the one who shook Lanka with his tail, the one whom even Yamraj, the god of death, honors. If he is guarding you, what danger can touch you? So Tulsidas ji says in the whole Chopai, like Hanuman ji is the divine guardian of the Lord Ram's soul. No one can approach Ram without his blessing. Whoever surrender to Hanuman enjoy every kind of happiness, and with him as protector, there is nothing to fear. So, what practical lesson we can learn here? Approach God with humility. Just as no one bypassed the guard to enter a palace, we too must approach God through devotion, not with ego. Surrender brings peace. When we place our worries at Hanumanji's feet, life's burden feel lighter. Fearlessness through faith. Remembering Hanumanji in difficulties gives courage, just as soldiers draw strength from their commander. So this Chopai assures devotee that Hanumanji is the ever watchful protector. With him guarding us, our path to Ram is safe and our life become fearless. Jai Shri Ram, Jai Hanuman. आपन तेज सम्हारो आपे, तीनों लोक हांकते कापे, भूत पिचास निकट नहीं आवे, महावीर जब नाम सुनावे. So in this verse, Tulsidas ji explains the immeasurable power of Hanuman ji, a power so divine that even the three worlds tremble before it. आपन तेज सम्हारो आपे. Hanuman ji has infinite power, but he always keeps it under control. Imagine a warrior who has strength to destroy everything, yet chooses humility and service instead of ego. That is Hanumanji. He never misused his energy. He used it only for the protection of Dharma and the service of Shri Ram. तीनों लोग हाँकते कांपे. When Hanumanji roars, the three worlds, heaven, earth, and the underworld, shake in awe. This is not just about physical sound, it's about the power of truth, righteousness, and pure devotion. His very presence brings fear to the wicked and courage to the devotees. भूत पिचास निकट नहीं आवे. Where Hanumanji's name is remembered, no negative force, ghost, evil spirits, or dark energy can come near. Even today, many devotees chant Hanuman Chalisa at night to overcome fear, to overcome nightmare or unseen worries. It creates a shield of protection like the divine armor around us. Mahavir jab naam sunave. Simply uttering the name of Mahavir, another name of Hanumanji, it drives away all fear and negativity. Think of it like light entering a dark room, the darkness disappears instantly. Similarly, chanting Hanumanji name removes fear, doubt, and negativity and negative influence from our life. So, in short, Tulsidas ji is telling us that Hanumanji's power is not about just physical but spiritual. He is the protector of devotee, the destroyer of evil, and the one who keeps negativity away just by the strength of his name. Practical lesson we can learn from this chopai is that true strength is not about showing off, but about controlling and using it at the right time. When fear or negativity surround us, take refuge in the divine name of Hanumanji. Just as the light removes darkness, devotion removes fear. Keep faith that with Hanumanji's remembrance, no harm can touch you. That is why millions of devotees in today start their day by chanting Jai Bajrangbali. Because with Hanumanji's name on our lips, courage enters our heart and fear leaves instantly. नासे रोग हरे सब पीरा, जपत निरंतर हनुमत बीरा, संकट ते हनुमान छुड़ावे, मन क्रम बचन ध्यान जो लावे. So in this verse, Tulsidas ji beautifully describe Hanuman ji as the remover of pain, suffering and obstacles. His remembrance works like a divine medicine for the body, mind and the soul. नासे रोग हरे सब पीरा. Hanuman ji destroys diseases and removes every pain. Here, rog means not just physical illness but also the disease of the mind, which is stress, anxiety, anger, and greed. Hanumanji's grace heals both body and heart. That is why people chant Hanuman Chalisa when they or their families are ill. They believe his blessing brings strength and recovery. जपत निरंतर हनुमत बीरा. जपत निरंतर हनुमत बीरा. When devotees continuously chant or remember Hanumanji, the Veer means the brave one, they are suffering the lesson. It's like applying balm on wound. Remembrance of Hanumanji work as a spiritual balm that soothes our inner trouble. संकट ते हनुमान छुड़ावे. Hanumanji saves devotee from difficulties and dangers, whether it is a financial struggle, family issue, or unseen fear. Those who sincerely pray to Hanumanji with faith find a way out. His energy clears the path, just like he cleared the ocean for Sri Ram by flying across it. मन क्रम बचन ध्यान जो लावे. But Tulsidas ji also tell us how by remembering Hanumanji with mind, body, and speech. Man with the mind, thinking of him with devotion. Kram with action, living with honesty, service, and courage. Vachan with words, chanting his name, singing his praises. When devotion flows in all three ways, Hanumanji's protection becomes even stronger. So, the deeper meaning of this shloka is that Hanumanji is a divine healer and protector. By remembering him with full sincerity, we get relief from both physical pain and life's difficulty. He brings courage in place of fear, faith in place of doubt, and solution in place of problems. So, what practical lesson we can learn is whenever we feel weak, stress, or trouble, chanting Hanumanji's name gives inner strength. Don't rely only on medicine for healing, add faith and prayer too. Many people feel faster recovery when devotion is combined with the treatment. Face your struggle with courage, remembering Hanumanji is by your side, bringing his remembrance in thought, action, and words, and you'll feel his presence guiding you. That is why so many households recite Hanuman Chalisa every Tuesday and Saturday because it fills the home with courage, health, and peace. जय श्री राम जय हनुमान. सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा, तिनके काज सकल तुम साजा. और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे, सोई अमित जीवन फल पावे. So in this verse, Tulsidas ji shows how Hanuman ji is inseparable connected with Lord Ram and how he fulfill both divine work and the heartfelt wishes of devotees. First line says, Sab par Ram tapasvi Raja. Above all his Lord Ram, above all is Lord Ram, the supreme king who lived the life of a saint, a tapasvi. Even though Ram was a king, he lived a life of simplicity, sacrifice, and dharma. He is the role model of righteousness. तिनके काज सकल तुम साजन. Hanumanji took complete responsibility for Ram's work, from searching the Sita ji, delivering Rama's message, burning Lanka, to bringing Sanjeevani Booty. Every task that seemed impossible, Hanumanji accomplished with devotion and dedication. It is like in our life too, when we dedicate ourselves fully to a higher purpose, obstacles don't stand a chance. और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे. Now Tulsidas ji shift to the devotee. Whoever comes to Hanumanji with sincere desire, with faith and humility, सोई अमित जीवन फल पावे. That person, that person receive immense blessing and the true fruit of life. Here, fruit doesn't mean material gain. It means peace, courage, strength, and spiritual fulfillment. Things that make life truly rich. So, if we bring this whole chopai together, the message is simple. Hanumanji is always engaged in fulfilling Lord Ram's divine mission, and at the same time, he blesses devotee by fulfilling their pure wishes and giving them the priceless fruit of devotion and strength. Practical lessons which you can learn from this topai is stay committed to your higher duty, just as Hanumanji was to Sri Ram. Approach God or Hanumanji with sincerity, not with greed, and you will get life's real treasure like peace, strength, and fulfillment. And understand that true blessings are not always in wealth, but in inner growth and spiritual happiness. That is why millions of devotees pray to Hanumanji with faith and find courage, solution, and peace in their lives. जय श्री राम, जय हनुमान. चारों युग प्रताप तुम्हारा, है प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा. साधु संत के तुम रखवारे, असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे. So in this verse, Tulsidas ji highlight how Hanumanji's glory is not limited by time. It shines in every era, protecting the good and defeating the wicked. चारों युग प्रताप तुम्हारा. Your glory, O Hanumanji, spread across all four yugas, that is Satya, Treta, Dwapar, and Kali. It means that Hanumanji's power, fame, and presence are eternal. In Treta Yuga, he served Sri Ram. In Dwapar, he appeared before Bhima. Even today, in Kali Yuga, which is called Kali Yuga, devotee feel his presence and protection. है प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा. Your name and deeds are celebrated throughout the world, bringing light wherever there is a darkness. Just like a lamp removes darkness from a room, Hanumanji's remove ignorance, fear, and sorrow from the life of devotees. That is why his temples are everywhere, from small village to big city, spreading his radiance. His temples you will see everywhere. साधु संत के तुम रखवारे. You are the protector of saints and devotees. Whenever righteous people face difficulties, Hanumanji rushes to defend them. Even today, many people strongly believe that simply chanting Bajrang Bali ki Jai gives them courage when they feel afraid or helpless. असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे. You are the destroyer of demon and evil forces, and the beloved of Sri Ram. Here, demons doesn't only mean the Rakshasas of Lanka, it also symbolizes our inner enemies, anger, greed, ego, jealousy. With Hanumanji's blessing, these inner demons are destroyed, making us stronger and purer. So, bringing the whole Chopai together, Hanumanji's greatness is eternal, shining across all ages. He is always present to protect the good, to destroy evil, and to spread the light of Shri Ram's love everywhere. So practical lesson is like in every age and situation, godness and faith will always find protection. Hanumanji ensured this. Just as saints and devotees are protected, if we live with truth, devotion, and dharma, Hanumanji's grace will always safeguard us. Remember, the real demon today are not outside, but inside us. By praying to Hanumanji, we get strength to defeat them. That is why devotees say with faith, where there is a Ram Bhakt, there is a Hanuman's protection. जय हनुमान जय श्री राम। अष्ट सिद्ध नौ निधि के दाता, असबर दीन जानकी माता। राम रसायन तुमरे पासा, सदा रहो रघुपति के दास। In this chaupai, Tulsidas ji remind us of the divine blessing that Hanuman ji carries and how his greatest treasure is not power but devotion to Shri Ram. Asht Siddh Nau Nit Ke Data. Hanuman ji has the power to grant the 8 siddhis, mystical powers, and 9 nidhis, form of wealth. The siddhis include things like becoming a very small, very large, flying anywhere, or achieving anything instantly. The nidhi represent different form of prosperity. But the beauty here is Hanumanji himself never desired them. These power are gift he can bless other with, not what he runs after. Think of it like a teacher who has immense knowledge. The teacher's true joy is not in showing off but in sharing that knowledge with sincere student. Asbar Deen Janaki Mata. This power was given by Mother Sita herself. When Hanumanji returned from Lanka after meeting her, she was so pleased with his devotion that she blessed him. May you have the ability to give these siddhis and nidhis to others. So whatever Hanumanji grants, he grants as a compassionate mother's blessing, never out of ego. Ram Rasayan Tumre Pasa. Hanumanji also hold the greatest medicine, Ram Rasayan, the nectar of Ram's name and love. Just as the doctor carries life-saving medicine, Hanumanji carries Ram Bhakt as the cure for all suffering. When we chant Ram Ram with love, it is Hanumanji who fills our heart with strength and removes our pain. Sada Raho Raghupati Ke Dasa. And above all, Hanumanji is forever the humble servant of Shri Ram. Despite having such divine power, he never sees himself as equal to God. His only identity is Das, the servant of Raghupati. This humility is what makes him great. So, if we combine the meaning of this chopai together, Tulsidas ji in this chopai is teaching us that Hanumanji has unimaginable power and blessing, but his true wealth lies in his devotion and humility. He always carries the nectar of Rama's love, and he remains forever the servant of his Lord. What we could learn from this Chopai's real greatness is not in power, money, or status, but in humility and devotion. Whatever talents or gift we have, they are meaningful only when used to serve others selflessly. The sweetest medicine for restless mind is the remembrance of God's name. Just like Hanumanji hold Ram Rasayan for us. If you want peace, courage, and true wealth in life, we should learn to live like Hanumanji, blessed yet humble, powerful yet always surrendered to God. तुमरो भजन राम को पावै, जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावै। अंत काल रघुबरपुर जाई, जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाई. So in this verse, Tulsidas ji tells us the immense benefit of worshipping Hanumanji. He is showing how devotion to Hanuman naturally lead us to the lotus feet of Shri Ram. Tumra bhajan Ram ko pawe. By worshipping You, O Hanumanji, one attains Lord Rama. This is very deep truth. Hanumanji never keeps devotion for himself. He always directs it towards Sri Ram. That is why devotees remembering Hanuman instantly connect us to the Rama. It is like river that flows directly into the ocean. Following Hanumanji's devotion will naturally take us to the Rama's love. जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरामे. All the sorrows of countless lifetime get washed away. Our lives are full of struggles, karma, and pain. But when someone remembers Hanumanji with faith, those burdens lighten. Just as sunlight removes darkness, devotion to Hanumanji removes deep rooted suffering and gives courage to face life's challenges. Antakala Raghubar Purajai, at the final moment of life, the devotee reached the abode of Shri Ram, Ayodhya Dham. This line is very reassuring. Tulsidas ji promised that Hanumanji doesn't just help in worldly problem, he also helps in the greatest journey, the end of life. He ensured that the devotee's soul reaches the divine presence of Rama, जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त गाए. And even if the devotee takes birth again, it will always be in the family of devotee. This means one will never lose the path of devotion. Imagine being born again and again in homes where God's name is recited, where faith and love are natural. That is Hanumanji's blessing, keeping us safe in devotion across lifetime. So, whole message of this chopai is that worshipping Hanumanji is not limited to solving temporary problem. It will lead us directly to Shri Ram, removes deep sorrows, ensured a blessed afterlife, and keep us in the company of devotion birth after birth. So, learning lessons for us is make Hanumanji bhajan part of your daily routine. Prayer, chanting, reading Chalisa. This should be a part of your daily routine. Whenever life feels heavy, remember Hanumanji. It gives inner strength. Trust that devotion is never wasted. It protects not only this life but also the journey beyond. So just like the Hanumanji's heart is filled with Rama, if we fill our heart with Hanuman's name, we too will always remain close to Sri Ram. जय हनुमान जय श्री राम. और देवता चितना धरई हनुमत से ही सर्व सुख करई. संकट कटे मिटे सब पीरा जो सुमरे हनुमत बलबीरा. In this verse, Tulsidas ji explains the unique power of Hanumanji's devotion and how he removes the difficulty of his devotees. Or Devta Chitana Dharai. This means when a devotee surrender fully to Hanumanji, then their mind does not wander toward other gods or worldly desires. It does not mean we should disrespect other deities. Rather, it means that devotion becomes so one pointed, so deep that the devotee finds completeness in serving Hanumanji. Just like when student trusts his one teacher completely, he does not keep running here and there for guidance. In the same way, surrender to Hanumanji is enough to lead us to God. Hanumat says, Sarva Sukh Karain. By serving Hanumanji with devotion, a devotee attain all kind of happiness. Here, Sukh does not only means material comfort, it means inner peace, freedom from worries, courage in challenges, and the joy for devotion. For example, many devotees share how simply chanting Jai Hanuman gives them strength in exam, job, or even during illness. This is the sukh that comes when you feel Hanumanji's protection around you. Sankat kate mite sab peera. This line assures us all trouble, all suffering are destroyed by remembering Hanumanji. Think of the Ramayana story when the army was helpless. It was Hanumanji who brought hope, whether by finding Sita Mata, burning Lanka to break Ravana's pride, or carrying the Sanjeevani mountain. He is the remover of Sankat. Sankat means crisis. Sankat Mochan. He is lovingly called Sankat Mochan. So he is the remover of Sankat. He is the remover of crisis. Even today, millions of devotees chant the Hanuman Chalisa whenever they face problem because they believe Hanumanji's energy clears the obstacle. जो सुमरे हनुमत बलबीरा. Whoever remember Hanumanji, the mighty and brave one, gains strength and freedom from sorrow. Notice Tulsidas ji uses the word Balbira, one who is not only strong but also courageous. This means when we call Hanumanji with faith, a part of that strength and courage is awaken within us too. So Tulsidas ji is telling in this chopai, focus your devotion on Hanumanji with complete faith. Serving him brings true happiness by remembering him. All fear and suffering vanish, and his strength fills our life with courage. So we can see in times of difficulty, we can learn instead of panicking, sit calmly and remember Hanumanji. Chant his name and you will feel stronger. Keep your mind focused. Too many distractions only create confusion. Trust your devotion and remember true happiness is not in material things but in the peace that comes when you feel protected by Hanumanji. That is why millions of devotees across the world say, Bojlo Bajrang Bali ki jai, because they know with Hanumanji's blessing, no Sankat can ever stay for long. Jai Hanuman, Jai Shri Ram. जय 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 हनुमान गुसाई कृपा करो गुरुदेव की नाई जो सतबार पाठ कर कोई छूटे बंद महासुख हुई. Here Tulsidas ji praised Hanuman ji with deep devotion, calling upon his grace, and also explained the great benefit of reciting Hanuman Chalisa regularly. Jai 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 Hanuman Gosai. This line is a triple salutation. Jai 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 expressing unending victory and glory to Hanuman ji. The word Gosai, the word Gosai here means Lord or Master. Tulsidas ji addressing Hanumanji as the divine protector, the supreme guide who rules over devotees' heart. Just like when we cheer for someone with all our heart, hip hip hooray we say. Here Tulsidas ji is joyfully glorifying Hanumanji. Victory to you again and again, O Hanumanji. Kirpa karo Gurudev ki nai. This means, O Hanumanji, bless me with your compassion. Just as a guru showers kindness upon his disciple, here Tulsidas compare Hanumanji to a spiritual teacher, Gurudev, because a true guru not only give us knowledge but also removes ignorance, fear, and suffering. Hanumanji, being the greatest devotee of Sri Ram, acts as the divine guru for all of us, showing the path of faith, courage, and devotion. For example, when a child feels lost, it is the teacher who takes him by the hand and guides him. In the same way, Hanumanji guides us through the confusion and struggles of life. जो सतबार पाठ कर कोई. This line explains the power of reciting Hanuman Chalisa. Satbar. Satbar means 100 times. 100 times, whoever recites the Chalisa with faith and devotion 100 times, receiving divine blessing. Of course, the number is symbolic. It shows discipline and consistency. Tulsidas ji is encouraging us to recite regularly, not just once in a while. So, this line explains the power of reciting Hanuman Chalisa. Chute bant mahasukh hoi. The fruit of such devotion is freedom and happiness. Here, bandi means bondage, not only physical imprisonment, but also mental chain like fear, doubt, negativity, bad habit, or even life's trouble. By chanting Hanuman Chalisa with devotion, these limitations are removed and the devotees experience great joy and peace. Mahasukh. Think of it this way, whenever our mind is trapped in worry, chanting Hanuman Chalisa is like a key that unlocks the prison gates of fear and fills us with courage and happiness. Overall meaning in simple word for this chopai is Tulsi Das ji is saying, O mighty Hanumanji, victory to you. Bless me with your compassion like a true guru. Whoever recites the Chalisa regularly with faith will be freed from all bondage and experience deep happiness. So we can learn from this chopai just like exercise makes our body strong. Regular chanting makes our mind and spirit strong. Whenever you feel trapped, whether by stress, bad habit, or life's problem, try reciting Hanuman Chalisa daily. You will feel lighter, free, and more confident. See Hanumanji not only as a divine hero, but also as a compassionate guru who guides you on the path of strength and devotion. जो यह पढ़े हनुमान चालीसा हुए सिद्ध साखी गौरी सा तुलसीदास सदा हरिचेरा कीजय नाथ हृदय महाडेरा. जो यह पढ़े हनुमान चालीसा. So Tulsidas assure here, whoever recite this Hanuman Chalisa, but not just recite like a parrot. He means reciting with love, devotion, and understanding. Imagine just as the medicine works only when taken properly. The Chalisa also give result when chanted with faith and focus. Who is Siddha Sakhi Gaurisa? The devotee who chants gains siddhi, divine accomplishment, fulfillment of wishes, and spiritual strength. And who guarantees this? Lord Shiva himself, Gaurisa, the husband of Mother Parvati, Gaurisa. This is very significant because Hanumanji is considered an incarnation of Shiva. So it's as if Shiva is personally giving the testimony. Yes, this Chalisa work. Just like when a great master signs a certificate, it carries a weight. Here is the ultimate master. Lord Shiva is the witness. Tulsidas Sada Harichera. Tulsidas ji now speaks himself with great humility. I, Tulsidas, am forever a servant of Sri Hari, Lord Ram. Despite writing such powerful composition, he does not take any credit. Instead, he bows down as a humble devotee. This is a reminder for us too. No matter how much we achieve, the real power belongs to God. We remain His servant. की जय नाथ हृदय महाडेरा. Finally, Tulsidas ji makes a heartfelt prayer. Oh Hanuman ji, please come and reside in my heart. This is not just poetry, but the deepest longing of every devotee. That Hanuman ji should live within, guiding thought, protecting from negativity, and filling the heart with devotion to the Ram. Think of it like inviting a dearest friend to stay in your home, not just visit sometime. Tulsidas ji wants Hanuman ji to make his heart his permanent home. So in this chopai, Tulsidas ji says, whoever recites the Hanuman Chalisa with devotion will surely attain success and divine blessing. The Lord Shiva himself as the witness, and I, Tulsidas, am only a humble servant of Lord Ram, and I pray that Hanumanji always dwell in my heart. So, what we can learn here is reciting Hanuman Chalisa daily can truly bring strength, protection, and fulfillment. If we chant with love, not just as a ritual, even a few lines with faith are powerful. Keep Hanumanji in your heart by remembering his virtues, courage, humility, service, and devotion. In today's world of stress and distraction, making Hanumanji stay in our heart means keeping his quality alive in us fearlessness, loyalty, and selfless service. जय हनुमान जय श्री राम. तनय संकट हरन मंगल मूरत रूप राम लखन सीता सहित हृदय बसों सुरभूप. Pavan Tanay Sankathar, son of wind god, remover of all troubles. Here Tulsidas ji praises Hanuman as the one who clears away Sankat, difficulties, fear, and obstacles of devotee. Think of life like a long journey. Sometimes storms come, problem in job, family, or mind. Just as the wind clears cloud from the sky, Hanumanji cleared these trouble from the devotee's path. Mangal Murat Rupa. Hanumanji described as the very embodiment of auspiciousness. Mangal. Auspiciousness, Mangal. Wherever Hanumanji's presence is invoked, peace, joy, and positive energy follows. This means Hanumanji is not only a protector but also a bringer of subhat, goodness, and blessing. Just like the sun brings both light and warmth, Hanumanji brings both protection and positivity in devotees' life. Ram Lakhan Sita Sahit. This line is very beautiful. Hanumanji is never seen without Sri Ram, Lakshman, and Sita. His heart is always filled with them. By praying to Hanumanji, you are automatically connected to Sri Ram and his divine family. It is like a package. When you call Hanumanji, you also receive the blessing of Ram, Lakshman, and Sita ji together. Hriday Basang Surbhu. Finally, Tulsidas ji prays, O King among the gods, please reside in my heart along with Sri Ram, Lakshman, and Sita. This is the ultimate wish of a devotee. Not just external blessing, but to have Hanumanji and the divine trio living inside one's heart permanently. Imagine if Hanumanji makes your heart his temple, what fear or trouble can ever touch you? So, overall, in this Doha, O Hanumanji, the remover of troubles and embodiment of auspiciousness, please reside in my heart forever along with Sri Ram, Lakshman, and Sita. Remember Hanumanji not only as protector but also as bringer of positivity. Keeping him in the heart means living with courage, faith, and devotion. When we invite Hanumanji within, we automatically invite the divine presence of Ram, Lakshmana, and Sita, filling life with harmony and blessing. So, this Doha is like the final blessing. After chanting the Chalisa, Hanumanji is lovingly requested to stay with us always in our heart, in our thought, and in our life. Jai Hanuman, Jai Shri Ram. Dear devotee, with this final doha, Pavanatray Sankat Haran Mangal Murat Roop Ram Lakhan Sita Sahit Hriday Basong Surbhu. The sacred journey of Hanuman Chalisa comes to a close. Through these verses, Goswami Tulsidas ji has not only praised the unmatched strength, wisdom, and devotion of Hanumanji, but has also given us a roadmap for life. Hanumanji is not just a character from Ramayana, he is a living presence, an eternal guardian, and the very embodiment of courage, devotion, and humility. When difficulties surround us, he is the Sankat Mochan, the one who removes the obstacle. When we feel weak or confused, he blesses us with Bal Buddhi Vidya, strength, wisdom, and clarity. And above all, Hanumanji teaches us the greatest lesson, complete devotion to God without ego and without expectation. Just imagine if such a mighty warrior who can move mountain and defeat demon chooses to remain forever at the feet of Sri Ram in humility and love, then what do we learn? That true greatness lies in surrender, service, and devotion. The Hanuman Chalisa is not mere a prayer, it is a spiritual shield. Every recitation builds a bridge between our troubled mind and divine peace. Many devotees have experienced that simply chanting it daily brings courage in fear, calmness in stress, and hope in despair. So, as we conclude, let us invite Hanumanji into our heart, not just for today, not just for this recitation, but forever. Let him reside within us along with Shri Ram, Lakshman, and Sita ji, filling our lives with strength, wisdom, and divine life. May Hanumanji protect you from every difficulty, guide you on the path of righteousness, and bless you with the courage to face life's challenge. with a smile. Jai Shri Ram, Jai Bajrang Bali.